Hey guys, how's it going today? It's Richie Unicorn Caller, and let's just jump right into it. So, crown shop wise, there's a new little crown pack thingy. There's another little super pack they have. They've been going a lot with the super packs. So, this one is the Super Ninjas Lore pack. It gives you 7 items from the set. You have an increased chance at obtaining a spell from this pack. So, there you go. There's that in the crown shop if you're interested. And remember, yesterday we kind of talked about the 12 packs for the price of 10, and this is for the Knight's Lore pack as well. Pretty decent deal, especially if you're trying to open up a bunch in the first place. We got the Bure Flug, we got the Flying Pet bundle, which is still in here for some odd reason. You also got that Wizard City art book. Remember, you can also purchase that too, see some concept art for Wizard City. Pretty cool stuff. If you're an artist, basically, a little cool stuff in there. So, yeah, plenty of stuff that you can buy in the crown shop, as always. And like we said, for the event, it's Beastman Monster Mayhem. You got 5 days left. Make sure to get that loot. And, yeah. Okay, I saw a report that somebody got, like, instead of getting the pet, they got, like, a golden Beastman idol. So, I don't know if the Beastman Monster Mayhem, like, personal progress rewards is a little glitched or what. But anyway, yeah, get some free loot, have some fun in Beastman Monster Mayhem. Alright, so going as a follow-up to that whole Wizard City Bazaar bot, it seems like that this bot, or whoever this person is, it actually it's actually real. Okay, I've seen lots of reports. You guys showed me reports on Twitter. Apparently people said this has been happening for months. So, like, yeah, I don't know, there's actually like a bot that is just auto-clicking stuff or just scanning the words or something. I don't know if that's like there actually is a bot or if people are just like spam buying in the decathlon, no, what am I saying? The Wizard City Bazaar. I don't know, that's just crazy to me because I've never personally known that there was gonna be a bot in the game. Like, I did not know that at all. Like, I always thought that, oh, you know, those speed hackers and stuff like that, people going through walls, but I would never expect something as, like, I don't know, like, a Bazaar bot? I don't know, it just seems kind of crazy to me. And that could impact a lot of players because there are players that generally need some stuff or are trying to get some stuff. And you guys told me that in the comments about all that stuff. And you guys also mentioned in the comments talking about a new type of trade rework, both on Twitter and YouTube. You guys were talking about how they should really rework how items are traded or sold, especially for the Bazaar, or just you can be able to trade stuff overall, right? And I, you know, when I first played this game as a kid, I always thought like, oh, it would be so cool if I could like trade some gear with some people that just gear I don't use. Like, I can go in my gear vault right now. I have a lot of crown gear, obviously, but I would love to just like give it away. But if we're thinking on the more like, I don't know, like not personal side, but more of like a realistic side, I don't think if they did have the ability to trade stuff, it wouldn't be for crown gear, right? I highly doubt that they would let you trade with other people of different gear. However, I did want to make one little analogy or comparison. There was one video game, there was one MMO I used to play. The rewritten version got deleted because, you know, Cartoon Network did a little DMCA. However, there was one particular video game, I'm sure it's going to bring a smile to your face. There was one video game that did a pretty interesting job with trading and just overall how people could trade with the game and even send mail to each other. I'm sure you guys know what this game is, obviously, but if you don't, I'm going to unlock your nostalgia, just a little bit, unlock your nostalgia. This game was called Fusion Fall, Cartoon Network's Fusion Fall. It had a whole trade system, right? You could text people look, Fusion Fall was goated, man. I love Fusion Fall. I'm so sad I didn't get a chance to beat Fuse the second time around. But I'm going to show you guys how Fusion Fall basically did their trade system and basically just, you know, kind of break it down. So here is what the trade menu would look like in Fusion Fall, right? This is what it would be like. You have tons of gear that you can trade with other people. I don't think it matters if it's a rare or not. You can just trade them whatever you want. And you can also send them some taros as well. So, whatchamacallit? you can basically start bargaining with a lot of players. You know, a lot of players will be in Fusion Fall chat. They're talking about, oh, how they're selling maybe purple wings for like 3,000 taros, which taros is the in-game currency, not a premium currency, alright? As you can see on the screen, this person must have a lot of taros, obviously. But again, taros is type of in-game stuff, and you can either add taros, so somebody could give you a rare item, but you have to give them maybe like, I don't know, 10,000 taros, right? And so they had this really cool trading system that it was pretty cool, honestly. You know, it was just nice to have that feature in the game, and it was really nice just to see people manage to reach out to other people and do a bunch of these comparisons. It was really pretty cool, and you could also text in the text chat too. Maybe they don't want to do the deal, or maybe they want to try and do another offer, maybe add more money to that. I just think that's pretty cool. On the Wizard side of things, I think Wizard101 could also do a similar side with that. So maybe if, hey, I find a low level that's desperate to get the Malastair gear, or at least some sort of gear, they'd have to pay me like, I don't know, like 50,000 gold, right? And if you think about it, you can actually hassle some people with that too. Now, obviously, it's Wizard101, right? This is just Fusion Fall. We're not going to be talking about Fusion Fall, but I just thought that would be a pretty cool analogy to just show everybody, especially when you're talking about trading items and this bizarre bot that is supposedly insta-buying a bunch of stuff. I don't know, I just think it's really interesting to see if Wizard101 could somehow add a trading system in the game. So for example, if somebody, like I said, if somebody wanted some gear, it doesn't even have to be Malastair, it could be any gear, right? I can give them like an upcharge of like, I don't know, like 20,000 gold or something like that. And you can basically hassle people for it. You can make your own little business, and it gives you that little creative side of running your own type of business, like, you know. And I did the same thing, you know, with treasure cards. We kind of see the same thing with treasure cards. We see a lot of people trading a lot of rare treasure cards for empowers. So for example, these Grendel Men's treasure cards, right? Usually I think these go for like 100 empowers each, right? So if I wanted to trade this with somebody, they would give me, I guess, like 300 empowers, right? And then I could use those 300 empowers to get my own personalized treasure cards that I would need to maybe craft a spell or something like that. I also got one Hammer of Thor. I got 3 Ratatsker spins. Again, those could go for like maybe 100 empowers, or maybe you could start hassling people to upcharge it or something like that. I know there's a Discord server named like Gamma's Trading Post. They have like a whole trading section. Mainly what we've seen in the trading side is basically treasure cards, right? And that's the only thing we can trade with another player individual. We can only trade treasure cards, and we've seen that empowers seem to be kind of like the currency of the game. And I know they've been talking about this a lot. They would say like, oh, treasure cards are made to be consumables. We're not gonna give you the treasure card vault, and that's why we made the decathlon. But like, the decathlon is an optional event. You're not forcing players to play the decathlon just to use their treasure cards, alright? Also, the decathlon is very counterintuitive to that. You'll actually be buying more treasure cards rather than using the ones that you already have, right? So I don't know why they made the decathlon. I just really wish they had the treasure card vault, because then I can hoard a bunch of empowers, and thus that would continue that little trade cycle of things. But wouldn't it just be so awesome just to have a type of trading system where I can trade gear that I don't want? It doesn't even have to be good gear. Maybe it can just be regular gear that I can give to a low level. They can sell it for a bunch of gold, and I can help them out that way. And I don't know, I mean, honestly, I don't think we're going to see gear trading, right? I don't think we'll see that in Wizard101, just because, number one, it could be easily exploited, and number two, yeah, basically that's pretty much it. It can just be easily exploited. You can give somebody Malastair gear, maybe not Malastair gear. If you could trade gear with other people, I already know that it would just be exploited. So, I don't know, but in Fusion Fall, though, even with rare items, I think it was a really cool idea. And that's what kind of like, that's why I like Fusion Fall a lot, more than Wizard101 before it ended. Fusion Fall just had a lot more to offer. Even Fusion Fall even had a mailing system. You can mail players even when they're offline, and you can mail them items. But let me know what you guys think. If you guys want a trading system in the game, thought this would be an interesting video to talk about. My name is Richard Unicorn Cole, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.